What's up, guys? It's the Cheapster here, back with another Side Hustle Millionaire, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it today because I've already actually gotten started, and it is about 6 o'clock on a Friday, so should be pretty good. We're gonna be working DoorDash today, and what I've decided to do today is something crazy, something wild. You know, last video I did private equity. That's what I invested in. This time I'm going even wilder than that. I'm gonna invest in some index funds. So today's gonna be, you know, a pretty smart one where we're just gonna stick some money in index funds, some growth index funds, specifically FBGRX, Fidelity Growth Fund. It's a fund I really like, so we're gonna get some of that in the portfolio so we have some little bit of stable stuff. So today's just gonna be a basic day. Hold on, all I said was basic buyer. Calm down, editor. Jeez. But that's what we're gonna be doing today, and we already got our first order for Kairos for $7, so let's get started buying some index funds. All right, got that order picked up. Some Greek food. I thought I was feeling full on my way out until I walk into that restaurant. Now I'm like, oh man, I want some of that food. I should have eaten more. Let's go drop this off now and get some index funds. All right, got that order dropped off, and that was actually $9, so that's pretty awesome. And then I got another order for Arby's for $8. So it's going pretty quick and pretty well today. I'm glad to see a Friday going well, because I always say it's probably a Friday, it's gonna go well, and then I always jinx myself. So not gonna say it, it's going well so far, so I'm excited about that. We can get some index funds with it. Oh, there's Arby's. Look at that sun behind it, just illuminating. You know that means they got the meats. Kind of like how an index fund works. Like, they're kind of like Arby's. Arby's has got the meats, index funds got the stocks. Playing the dangerous game. I got the drinks on the floor. I don't know what else to do with them. I really need to get a better system for drinks. I do this all the time, and it's like so sketchy. Like, I can't bump the brake or they're gonna fall. Forgot to say, got that order picked up. That took a little bit for our Arby's. It was kind of strange, maybe about 10-15 minutes to pick that up, but I'm headed there now. In golden hour, you can see got the sunset going down. I'm actually driving out to where it's like nice, so you can get some nice views on a Friday. Driving into those mountains. All right, got that order dropped off, and that was actually $9 too, so we're at $18. So even though that was a little bit of a slow pickup, doing pretty well for the day. I think Warren Buffett will be pretty proud with us today. Is this how Warren Buffett actually works? Does he have to work DoorDash? Maybe. He's probably working DoorDash because everything's down. Gas is expensive. I mean, if you want to drive anywhere, you got to work DoorDash. No joke, I used to like to take drives a lot because it was a cheap thing to do, just go out and drive. Now it's not very cheap to do because gas has gotten so crazy. So doing DoorDash and stuff is a good way to get out, get to drive around, you get some nice sunsets and stuff, and also make money. Not just spend money on gas, but make it. You gotta look at the bright side. I'm talking about the literal bright side. See the sun over there. All right, I just got another order, an $8 order to Chick-fil-A. All right, got that order picked up. And what is Chick-fil-A? Is it a drive-thru or is that a bank? Looks like a bank to me. Chick-fil-A is wild with the drive-thrus, and it's always so busy. All right, got that order dropped off. This is an old mill. I've talked about this actually in a previous episode. It's so cool to just walk around in there and think about the fact that this used to be such a giant mill. It's kind of hard to even like comprehend it because the building is so big. Like each floor of this apartment complex is just super high ceilings. I don't know why. I've been in there like a bunch of times, but for some reason that time it like really hit me. Like thinking about this place as a mill, it's kind of crazy. Also, I've seen this water tower like a million times, but being right next to it, it's like way bigger than I realized. It's massive, which I mean makes sense. It was powering this giant mill. That's what you get a ton of in Greenville, South Carolina, is like old mills, old train stations, all that kind of stuff, which is cool to see because it's like reconverted into something and still used today. Actually something that's like cooler than most apartment complexes, so it's awesome to see that stuff. But anyway, I got another order for $15. It is 2 places and it's a pretty far drive, so could be logistically somewhat difficult, but for $15 I feel like that's worth it, so I'm just gonna do that. And the drive is up north. It's nice weather right now, nice sunset, so we'll get some nice views of the mountains on that drive, so I'm all for that. Man, working and investing like Warren Buffett sure is paying off, man. I'm gonna work for these index funds more often. All right, got that order picked up, got the other one picked up too. They're both decently quick. Now let's start this drive and see if we can catch some nice sunsets. It's looking pretty nice out there. Man, that sunset was nice. I couldn't get fully the best sunset because some of it was like to my side and my mount only records forward, but I got some moments there. It did look pretty good. But I got both those dropped off. It was $15 for those two. And I did just get another order for $9.25 to a place that's kind of far away, but I don't mind that drive again. Sun's still setting, so it's still pretty nice out, but we're gonna go pick that up. It should be a pretty easy drive too, and then I'll head back this way and see what else we can make. I just looked up the fund and it is trading at $124. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make $124 today to buy one, but I might try. I might see what happens. All right, I got that order picked up. Now time for this long drive. Forgot to mention too, on my last order, the lady commented that I was delivering DoorDash in a Grubhub bag. I got caught. Oh boy, this delivery is reminding me of what I was pretending to go do on that Friday the 13th video. Going out in the middle of nowhere. Gotta drive down a long stretch to get to the house. It's creepy. All right, got that order dropped off. Wasn't actually sketchy at all. It was like two young girls probably having like a sleepover because most of that was like dessert pizzas and like a pizza or something. So it was more dessert pizza than it was pizza. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck. Oh gosh. Woo! I barely made it out of there. But now I gotta head back towards town because I'm actually not in the zone anymore. I hate when they do that with DoorDash, but hopefully I'll get some stuff on the way because they tend to do that. Hopefully we'll see. It is getting kind of late, so it's gonna start to be just like fast food kind of stuff now, but it's a Friday, so you do get a lot of orders usually during that time. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna keep working, but I'm gonna keep working, you know. Gotta get that index fund. I gotta make Warren Buffett proud. Can't really see me, but I almost just hit a deer. There was a deer just ran across the road. That was scary. All right, just got a Wendy's order for $5 towards the direction I was wanting to go. It's not a big order, but at least that gets me over there. All right, guys. Well, if you know what that red glow means, it means it's drive-through time. I'm gonna have to be sitting in drive-throughs. I kind of maybe regret this one since it was only $5, but the rest of the night's probably gonna be a lot like this, just waiting in drive-thrus and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys with a montage of the rest of the orders and stuff, and then I will talk to you about how much I'm actually able to buy in Fidelity Blue Chip Growth Fund FBGRX, FBGRX. All right, guys, I am back. It's actually the next day because I worked so late, so I actually went to bed and I'm finishing recording right now. I didn't actually end up working like super late, but I stayed on trying to find orders until super late. Nothing else came in. In the end, I was able to get a pretty good day. I almost was able to get one share of the fund, but you know what? That doesn't really matter because I can just buy a portion of it and that works just the same. Either way, I think Warren Buffett will be proud of me for buying whatever index fund I can. So in total last night, what I ended up making was $96.75, but I also got some toothpaste and some deodorants because of a really weird situation where somebody ordered it and then I shopped for it and then they told me never mind, they didn't want it and not to bring it to them. And I don't know, it was very weird. It actually took a lot of time to deal with, but I did get paid for the order and got the item. So whatever, I don't know why somebody was ordering toothpaste and deodorant at like 1 o'clock in the morning, but you know, I guess it's what somebody wanted, or I guess they didn't want it because then they didn't want it. I don't know, it was weird. But basically in the end, I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know, I mean, actually this deodorant is deodorant that I use anyway, so it's kind of nice. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it at CVS where it's more expensive. I'm gonna go ahead and call that another 10 bucks. That might be cheating, I don't know, but to me, that's like 10 bucks worth of stuff that I got anyway. So I'm gonna call that $106.75. And then also with that, I drove 80 miles. So all in all, it wasn't a terrible day. I mean, it's not as good as what it used to be like working Fridays and stuff, but almost $100, not so bad, and $100 if you count getting this toothpaste and this deodorant. But I'm gonna go ahead and buy the FBGRX, so I can't buy it until Monday, but by the time I do this video, I already bought it, so here it is. So this is our first index fund into the portfolio. It's an index fund I like. It's a Fidelity Growth Blue Chip Growth Fund, which means it's like kind of bigger companies, but growth companies. And it's performed pretty well over the lifetime of it, so I'm pretty happy with that fund, and that's one that I like to buy in just myself, even outside the portfolio. But again, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but it is a good fund to check check out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully Warren Buffett gives me a call and tells me how proud he is of me. I expect it pretty soon. But if you guys like the video, remember to do the cheapest thing you can today. Tap that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with more of the portfolio. And I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay cheap.
Hey, you better be saving that money. Don't you be spending it now. You're still here watching this? You might as well just subscribe. Why would you not at this point?